Good evening, Riaz. What a pleasure to have you on here, having a good chat on the little sort of chat show type. It's not a show; it's just a chat between two like-minded geezers, really. But I really appreciate you coming on and that great smile of yours. And the first thing I wanted to do was thank you. You know, you did that thing for my book, one of my books. You did that old days story from the '80s, and I went down
You
really
know,
well, man. And
that's a very, very good book. I enjoyed it. It's a great book.
oh, thanks.
You know,
Yeah.
people seem to forget that QPR had a little, quite a little, tiny little mob, and they were well dressed as well. You know what I mean?
Mm,
They
yeah.
were well dressed mob, to be honest with them. Not as well dressed as Arsenal, but they were well dressed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, we were one of the first ones in London to start dressing because we had Stewart's and Manor War and
Yes.
all them
Yeah.
shops around, and we were sort of like were not Arsenal. I have to hats off to them; they were good. But I
Yeah.
remember you boys coming down in the '80s as well, and you were pretty decent as well. You know what I mean?
Thanks once actually. A couple of coaches for about 100 of us, 150 maybe at the most. But you always give us a good go anyway.
Oh yeah,
On your manner, on your manner.
that's right. Yeah, actually I was talking to one of the other lads the other week, another Rangers, another QPR fan, but he wasn't really more. He weren't really one of the chap side of thing. He was into the dressing, but he wasn't into the trouble. But we were talking about going to the old Filbert Street, right? And say, must have been early 80s, 82. And I was probably still, I weren't a dresser at that stage, but I do remember being a very hairy walk back to the station. You know what I mean? Every pod's coming out the side roads and all sorts, trying to ambush us on the way back. And it was like, are we going to get back in one piece here or what? You know, them type of
That was
turnout.
year before my time. That was.
Yeah. Was it?
And it was, yeah, I started going 1983 onwards to about
Okay.
89.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That was. I tell you, that was my favourite ever season supporting QPR. I was 82 to 83. It was the year we got promoted, and you was in the mix that year to go up as well. I think, if I remember rightly, pretty
I
sure.
don't even know.
I
Long
think
time
Wolves.
ago. I think the year before. Oh, maybe, yeah, you might be right. I can't remember.
I think Wolves came up with us, and who was it? We won it. It was the old second division in them days. It's just called
Yeah,
the second division. You know what I mean? You went up to the
yeah,
first division,
yeah.
and we won it. And then all our last home games were like Wolves, Fulham, Leeds, and everyone was just going, man, it was just kicking off all the time, non-stop, every game, like, but it was different in them days, really, wasn't it? You can't, it was a buzz and it just wasn't stupidity like it is these days. You know what I'm saying, Riaz? You know yourself, man.
We was young, weren't we? It was this
Yeah.
excitement, wasn't it? I mean, what the
Yeah.
kids got now is sort of flipping
I know.
postcode wars and gangs and knives, and we're all wearing the same black clothing and stuff. It's all crap now, to be honest with
Yeah, it's a bit sinister in a way, isn't it? Really,
you. Yeah,
kind of thing. A bit
it is.
nasty.
Yeah,
It's a bit horrible, but glad I'm
yeah.
not into that shit anymore, really. But you know, you can't blame kids for doing something or other, but there ain't enough for them to do, is there? That's the problem, right? You know?
Same as us in the 80s. There weren't much for us to do neither because factories in
No,
power,
not really.
unemployment, no youth club was all getting closed down.
That's
So
right.
yeah,
Yeah. I
same
mean, we had
thing.
youth clubs and stuff, and I mean, I started. You know, I was a boozer, you know yourself. I was a boozer. I don't do it anymore for the last 20 odd years. I was in pubs at the age of 14, Riaz, and in them days, they didn't really seem to care who they let in. It weren't all that health and safety thing.
I'm
As long as they got their
14
money, and that was it, mate. You know what I'm saying?
14 years old and the booze are blind. That's flipping young. You know what I
I
mean?
it was young, and it was, you know, you look back at it, it was just my life, mate, really. But that's the way it went. But
No, we did going back. We did have youth clubs before Thatcher started, making not giving as much money to the youth clubs, so they slowly started closing down in the mid '80s, towards late '80s. So yeah, there was youth clubs. Don't get me wrong, but there were far and few in Leicester, to be honest with you.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Leicester must. It's a different sort of town. It was a totally different place than London, wasn't it? Really, but it was all the same. It was different, but also the same. It was the same people, type of people, but in a different town,
yeah.
and you know that type of thing. Probably wasn't as populated as London. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might be wrong there, Riaz. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you wrote a book yourself, didn't you? You've written books before.
I wrote
Yeah,
it. Well, when did I write it? I wrote it in 2010. It got released in 2012.
yeah. And
Cass Pennon was the
what's the
author. Well,
title
he
of it
was the
again?
publisher.
Sorry, what's the title again? I
Memoirs of
know.
an Asian Casual.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I just see you put it out there. I mean, I'm sure everyone probably knows your book by now, surely, anyway. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it was a different book because I was never a top boy. I was just like a normal lad, a follower of the Baby Squad. So all the
yeah,
books that are out there are all about the top lads.
yeah, yeah,
The guys who are in front, and And my story was different because I wasn't a top lad. So I was like a normal casual. You get what I mean? So
Mm,
it was a different story. So
yeah,
not coming from the usual. Yeah, we went there, done them. Yeah, I was top boy. Da, da, da. None of that. Just from a
yeah,
foot soldier's point of view,
yeah. How you see it
slightly
through
different.
your eyes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like me, I wasn't. I don't claim to be any type of top boy either myself. Like, I mean, I was a bit of a wild kid, probably game as fuck, but that was probably because I didn't have no fear for my own life or any safety for myself. I was just in it. I was, as I say, I was full up with booze, so I was a bit anaesthetized.
bridge.
If I did get a clump, I didn't feel it. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, those days, man, you just can't be. You can never be beaten again. The whole
Never.
scene, the music, the fashion,
Yeah,
the togetherness, going on the
yeah,
rattler away, and that buzz, and that
yeah,
when you're approaching another town, and you're all thinking, oh, you got that butterfly feeling, and you're thinking,
yeah,
what's I wonder who's going to be here, what's going to happen, and all that type of
yeah.
thing. Look at
It's
it,
that
like,
it's that anticipation of being ambushed.
yeah,
It's that anticipation, wasn't it? That adrenaline, fear, excitement, all this sort of stuff all wrapped together. It was just a mad buzz,
it was a buzz.
a
There's no
mad
two ways
buzz.
about it. Yeah, no two ways.
Yeah.
You see that day you come down. I mean, I've seen Leicester come down a few times, but I think it was a cup game. It was an FA Cup game, right? And I remember we beat you 5-2. You probably don't want to remember that, but
Was it a night game? Was
I
it a
think
night
no,
game?
no, it was definitely a Saturday game. It was definitely a Saturday game, and it
Yeah.
was could have been 87 or 86. And I just remember because we used to meet up sometimes early doors at Shepherd's Bush Green, which used to be called the Bush Hotel in them days, right on the
Right.
corner. And there weren't as many in there that particular day as there usually is because there used to be a good old gathering in there. That day, for some reason, there was only 20 or 30. I think it was coming heading around lunchtime, one ish, something like that, half 12. And someone just said, they're coming, they're coming. You know that roar when someone comes with, they're coming, they're coming.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then we looked over and your lot, you might have been with them that day. You're coming out of the station where Westfield Station is now, Shepherd's Bush
yeah.
Green Station, and you're walking down by the green, and everyone's like,
Green,
yeah.
yeah.
We charged out a few of us.
86. It was 86.
It was 86. Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
You was there. You must have been.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 86, yeah.
Yeah. And you landed. You landed quite. In them days, people didn't land that early. They used to come in half hour before kickoff for some reason. Uh,
10:30 train or 10 o'clock train, something like that. It was quite
yeah, but you
early
got
train we all
early.
caught.
You were there that early that day, and you took us
Yeah.
by surprise as well. And everyone come out, and it was like, but that after that game was again back on the green was absolute carnage, man.
With
Mental.
the estate in 1984, we played you lot after the game. We had a little scuffle before the game. And
Yeah,
I think it was on the green again. I think it was on the green again. But then after the game, it was in some little council estate. It was
yeah,
like a council estate or some sort of estate. There's only about 20, 30 of you. I tell you
mm,
what, you flipping stood your ground.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
more of us than you lot. There's
yeah,
much more
yeah,
of us, like three times the number.
yeah,
There's one black lad who stood, he's a big black lad, stood his ground, this massive, big lump. And there's a
yeah,
bloke in a black suit on.
yeah.
I think he might have been, going to, might have just came back from the synagogue or something because he was wearing a black suit because Jews used to wear black suits in those days.
Yeah, yeah.
He had this massive thing, he was swinging it around. He had balls, I swear to God. He had a lot of bottle. And was like, I'm going to get near this guy because he's just swinging this thing around. It's like a
Uh,
rubber pipe thing. I don't know what it was. He was just swinging it like he was like a cowboy. You know what I mean? But he had balls. He's only 25, but we all had balls.
right, it's like saying
Oh,
that
you know what I mean?
sounds like saying that Raiders are lost ark, doesn't it? But yeah, that was probably the White City estate right by the ground.
Yeah,
And as you go,
yeah,
a lot of people have got caught out in that state badly. I've seen Leeds get caught out in their walls. Loads of people come unstuck in there. Simple thing is don't go in there, right? But you weren't to know, were you? But
so no, we just walked in there and that was
and
it.
then all the way back to White City Station, all the way down South Africa Road was all sorts of little places, and then there was another little estate at the end. But when looking back on the 80s, man, it was just
Times,
unbelievable, unreal, man.
best times, hands down, best times.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Do you ever still go to the
Um,
games, Riaz, yourself?
I did up till this season. I gave up my season ticket this season. Gave it up. I had enough.
Did you? Yeah,
That's what,
yeah,
until they start sorting their shit out. I ain't gonna go until the management changes. We get new owners. They start pumping some money into the club.
yeah.
I just had enough. You know what I
Right,
mean?
fair enough. You do. Sometimes you
Yeah,
get to a point where you think, I'm getting sick of this same old shit, different season. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
QPR have been like that for a while, but Saturday we kind of pulled out a nice result. But hopefully things are get on the up. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
This is just championship. You're in the
yeah,
championship.
yeah, we
Oh,
are.
so we'll probably bump into each other, but I'm not going to go anymore. So not
Yeah, I
until they
mean,
sort things out.
you battered us in the FA Cup last season, actually, because even though you got relegated, I think you smashed us 6-1 or something last year. It was fog. I was watching it here, actually, in Ireland on my Fire Stick and on my thing, and it was fucking, you could hardly see the fucking ball. I'm surprised they didn't call it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Not
yeah,
making no excuses or nothing, but literally, you couldn't see from one end of the pitch to the other, like, I don't think.
yeah, yeah.
6-1.
6-1.
And
Yes.
then we lost
Yeah.
7-1 at Cov last week. Yes, mate. 7-1
Of all
at
the teams,
Cov. Oh, hell, please. Turn it
they're our
in.
biggest rivals. Cov. They're our
Yeah,
biggest rivals.
they are, aren't they, mate? Yeah.
That Luton's your biggest rivals, I think. Luton's your biggest rivals, isn't it?
Luton are probably one of the most, one of them games where you just knew it was going to be carnage, like, you know what I mean? It's one of them. We had a little bit of a rivalry with Palace back in the day as well. And then sometimes the biggest sides like Spurs, we used to give it a good run for their money. When they come down in the 80s, a lot of people might say, oh, did they fuck? But we did. And even Gooners to a certain extent, although we couldn't live with them really. You know, some of the bigger teams like Man United, Cockney Reds, all that used to come down to
Yeah,
QPR and they got shocked, I'd say that. But hey,
yeah.
Chelsea, people got on about Chelsea taking our ground over. They did. But a lot of them, everyone knew each other.
Chelsea had a good firm, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
People knocked them, but they had a great firm back in the day.
they did.
A lot of
They
people
did.
knock them,
Yeah.
but
And
they're mad firm.
because
They really had,
lot of QPR fans know Chelsea. They grew up with Chelsea. I knew a lot of my mates were Chelsea, loads, and I used to go to some of their games as well. Sometimes, not many of them come to us. A few of them used to come to our games every now and then, and they were mates. So they'd go to school with each other and stuff like that. So there would never been that level of aggro between ourselves. But you know what I mean? Not making excuses.
yeah, because we heard if that's for example, say Brentford or say another small Wimbledon or wherever, some of the bigger firms would go down to their games if a new big team were coming down, just have a rook.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So you
true.
had Chelsea coming to your games
Yeah,
if a new big team were coming down.
that's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True enough. Yeah. So what do you
So
do
we never
these
had that
days,
luxury.
Riaz? What do you do these days, mate? What sort of
I
things do you
teach,
up?
mate.
Yeah.
I teach foreigners EAP, which is like an English for academic purpose. They're coming to study. So we have to teach them how to write essays, how to do presentations, how to research. Then they go
Yeah.
on to university.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah.
In
I
Leicester.
teach that. It's boring, but it's all right. Yeah, Leicester. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's a good
The
job, man.
wages are yeah, no, but the wages are flipping not very good, but everything's going up. Everything's gone up in prices. I went to
Oh,
Foresters down the road. I
yeah.
bought 3 bags of food.
Yeah.
It wasn't even three, 4 bags. 41 quid. I couldn't believe it. I thought,
Oh,
what the
man.
hell? I didn't buy anything.
I know, man.
So everything's going up, but wages
Yeah.
sit like that. It's mad.
Exactly.
Everything's
Exactly. Exactly. I'm a painter and decorator, right? I've done a few. Most
nice.
of my life, that's what I've always done, and I've gone back. If I have changed a few times and done other things, I've always gone back to it. I reckon I was earning as much in the 1990s. No word of a lie than I am, and I am now. Right? And like you say, you go and buy some shopping, and your money, it's just unbelievable. You don't get nothing
It's
for it.
laying it.
Yeah.
I don't understand where this country, which direction this country's going in, because it seems like everything's getting more expensive. People
Mm,
are angry.
mm,
I don't know. I see the argument with the migrants and stuff. I get you need to stop that because too many coming in. They do need
yeah.
to put a cap on,
Yes.
no doubt. But I think once they've done that, I
Yeah.
think the anger is going to go somewhere else. It's just like everybody seems to be angry all the time now.
You know
In our
what?
days, in the 80s, we was only
Yeah.
angry at Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we used to let our anger out while going to football matches, let it all out, and we used to be feel
Yes.
happy. We'd be
Yeah. Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
for the rest of the week, like, yeah, when we had a scrap with that, yeah, when we did this, we did that. All week we're talking about until the next game.
That's
So that
right.
was a distraction for us. It was great.
Yeah. It was an
You know what I
outlet,
mean? But
wasn't it?
now,
Yeah. See, now you can't do nothing. You can't say nothing. You can't fart. You can't, whatever you say, you're going to get nicked for it. Like, it's true. You know,
yeah,
I, I,
it's mad.
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, I really don't. But
You're right. You live in an island. Island's
I
all right.
do. Where I live is pretty much untouched in a way. It's not untouched. You get immigrants here as well, but there's no places to build as such where I live in Donegal. It's very it's a sparse, hilly, mountainous county. So the population could never go mad here anyway, no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Uh,
and for me, it's a nice. It's quiet. It's cool. It's chilled. I get involved with some, the local soccer. They call it soccer in Ireland. It's not. It's football. Some call it football, but I get involved in that with the coaching. We had a game today. I love all that and do
So
my
what, you
painting.
Irish, are you?
No, not at all. I don't know.
Your surname sounds Italian or something.
It's actually my surname is actually, believe it or not, it's from Barcelona. That's where my surname
You got
comes.
Spanish, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
or
Spanish
Catalan.
heritage.
They'd argue and say it was Catalan because they're another thing that want to be like
Yeah, independent. Yeah,
independent. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I can't speak any of that language whatsoever. But so that's where it comes from anyway. But I grew up in London. I was born in Australia, funny enough. And then my mum was
yeah,
English, took me back to London when I was a wee baby, just a baby. And I grew up in London. So I kind of my roots are London, really, if
yeah.
anything.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
then back
yeah. I get
over
that.
here, you know, I seem to fit in all right over here. It's pretty good. Getting on with the people around here and building my reputation up as a painter and the coach down the football and all that. So yeah, I'm actually accepted, which is not easy. Yeah, being an Englishman in Ireland, like, can't be that easy. But yeah, things are calmed down. Things are all right. So
I'm coming to Ireland. I'm going to Cork in about a month's time. My mate's family live there, so I'm going to go with him. He's an Irish lad as well, so I'm going to go with him because you're going to love this because it's typical Irish family. So
yeah,
can't wait.
be
Can't wait.
nice. Yeah, it will be
Yeah,
good.
can't
It'll be
wait.
it'll be grand. It'll be good. That Roy Keane. Roy Keane, he comes from Cork, doesn't he? He's a Cork man. Yeah, the old accent down
Football
there.
team. Have they got a football team, Cork?
Corks, yes, they do. Yeah, Corks, sure, it's
Okay.
Cork City. Cork City. Yeah, they're in
Might go
the.
to a game.
Yeah, you could do.
Might
Yeah.
check the game out. Yeah, if they're playing. If they're playing you lot, then I'll come down and see you, or you come
Well,
down and see me.
I think the season's coming towards an end down here now, because they have different. They play their seasons in a different type, different to us sort of thing. It's the Irish Premier. Is it? I don't even know the name of the league actually. I do. You've got the big teams are like Shamrock Rovers, Drogheda, Shelbourne, all the Dublin teams. They've got a few teams. Like Cork City are decent enough and that. And up here it's Finn Harps, but they're in the second division, the lower division. They play up
What
at
about
Leicester.
Northern Ireland? Is that part of the
It's
mix as
very
well?
near.
Northern
It's on
Ireland.
the border. It's right on the
I
border.
mean, the football teams are they got a league as well? They joined the normal Irish league, or is it a different league altogether?
The only team from the north that's actually in the Irish league is Derry City from the north. But they're right on the border. But they have their own separate league, actually, the North.
Right. Okay, that's interesting.
They have their own league, yeah, yeah.
It's
Ballymena,
not saying.
Coleraine, and all that sort
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, but there is Derry City. Derry City is in the All Irish one, is in the Irish league. So they're not so bad. Do you know what I mean? But the standard is nowhere near as good as. But you always
Premier
get
League's the
players.
best in the world.
You get players scouted who make it over back in the UK. You know what I mean? In England, so I mean, look at Roy Keane and people like that. The Irish that actually made it over there. So there's some good talent. They just got to be spotted. That's all. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Leicester. They're down now with us, aren't they? In the Championship.
Yes, yes. Don't remind me. Flipping heck. I mean, we went
I
up,
mean, I'm not rubbing it
we
in,
went
mate.
down, we came up, we've gone back down again. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
Unbelievable. We won the Premier League 10 years ago.
yeah.
Was in Europe. We did so well. Was in Europe for a couple of seasons, and then
Remember,
just went to
well,
pot.
the year you won it, man. The year you won the Premier League.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Unreal.
Amazing.
Some
2016.
some fellow had a bet, didn't they? Was it something like
5,000 to 1.
5,000 on? He had 50 on it, mate.
Yeah,
Was it
but he
50?
didn't cash
He
in though. He
cashed
cashed
out.
in earlier. Yeah, cashed out earlier.
He did, but he still won a nice little lump though.
Yeah, he
But
did.
if he'd
Yeah,
have
I
waited,
don't know how much it was.
I think I'd have cashed out. I think I'd have bottled it. But I don't know. It's a nice bit of money anyway, isn't it? That was like an out.
Yeah, it's
It's a
50
shame,
quid
isn't it?
though. I mean, yeah, 50 quid, 500, 5,000 to 1. How much is that? It's like freaking now. It's like,
Is it
wow,
2.5 mil? Is it? No,
something like that. Yeah, that's nuts.
it's
Yeah, it's about
coming.
2.5 mil.
I think it
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. And then I think he
Just
cashed
held on
out.
to that ticket.
Oh, mate, it's better than the lottery, isn't it? Now, it's a shame our team can go like that from winning the Premier like that. And then it's happened to a lot of teams, hasn't it? You've been up there, and then all of a sudden you come down, and then getting out of the Championships, not easy. Not easy at
Managed
all.
to get. It took us 10 years to get out last time.
Yeah.
Then just recently we took it one season to get out. We flew through it. We're back in there again. I've got a funny feeling we might struggle a little bit because some of our key players are gone. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
How
We'll
have you got
see.
on? What's your first few matches gone? How they gone the first few games areas, mate?
We won Friday night against Birmingham 2-1.
Yeah,
We beat another team. I think it was 1-0. Recent. What team was it? Preston. I can't remember. I've not been following it because I'm pissed off with them. You
yeah,
know what I mean? The
yeah, yeah,
first game I think we lost. So
yeah.
we're fourth at the moment, which is not too bad,
Mm.
but it's early stages.
That's not bad.
Mhm.
Fourth, right? Yeah, we was third from bottom up till yesterday. At least we've climbed out of that bottom three. We always seem to be planted down there. It's fucking does your head in, man. Worrying about relegation to League One. But luckily, we survived anyway. We seem to scrape through every season. But you just need that good start, really. That's what you need, isn't it? You know.
Do you ever go to the games?
A couple of times a year, really, and that's about it. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get there last season at all. I didn't get over. But funny enough, the last game I did go to was Cobb away. Funny enough, 2 seasons ago. Thankfully, not the seven
Rico
one
says
one.
so.
We beat them that day actually 2-1, I think. And it
So
was
as a
buzzing.
result,
Everyone was buzzing. Yeah, next season we're gonna do it, and then it just back to the same old again, wasn't it? Like we have a
remember
good
you got
run.
promoted a few years ago. You got promoted a few years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
To the
yeah, yeah.
Premier, then you went straight back down again, didn't you?
Yeah, we was up for 2 seasons. We survived the first season, and that was the game at Man
Yeah,
City that Aguero won the league. Do you remember? Remember
yeah.
that classic Aguero? It's like we were
He was a
winning
great
two
player.
one. We were winning 2-1 with about 6 minutes, 5 minutes to go, and Man United thought they'd won the league. And this is the most
Watch that
craziest
game.
day I've ever had at football. I think because at that stage there was going to be a riot, a big riot. Man City fans weren't happy, and I tell you, it would have gone. There's no two ways about it, and we was expecting it. Then 2-2. Then they nicked the winner, and I've never seen this at a football match in my life where the home and away fans all hug, both invaded the pitch together,
In the
all
pitch, I
hugging
saw it
each other.
live.
We were
Yeah, I
hugging
saw
each
it.
other. I ain't
Yeah,
lying. And as we come out, we're in the coaches going home and that, and all the Man City fans were giving us a standing ovation as we're going home. Like, never seen it. Probably never see it
yeah.
again. You know what I mean? It's like a big
So
line.
I was in Pakistan. And I saw it. I was watching the game because I flicked over. It was 2013, I think. 2013, weren't it?
I think 2012. I think 2011 to 12. Or was it 11?
2012. Yeah,
It
it
was
was something
round
like
about
that.
that time anyway, Riaz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was sitting
yeah,
there watching. I thought, and I was on the edge of my bed. I think, come on, come on. I was watching because I didn't want Man United to win.
yeah,
It was switching screens. The television show showing Ferguson. I think it was Fergie then. Yeah, it was
yeah,
Ferguson.
yeah.
And like they was all celebrating. Yeah, we've done it. And then saw the Man United, Man City playing you lot.
That's
And when
right.
Aguero scored, and I thought, yeah, I was going mad. You know what I mean? Then they all
Mental.
invaded the pitch. I saw some dresses. I saw the cool cats. You know, Man City's lot. All these black
Yeah,
lads wearing feeder tops and stuff invade the pitch. You know what I
that's
mean?
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
imagine had we beaten them and they hadn't won the league, it was going to go crazy. I'm not lying to you. You know what I mean?
Of
But then
course,
all
of
of a
course.
sudden, I mean, there weren't many of us. Some of the boys down the front invaded the pitch because we'd survived, right? And then they were on the pitch. I've never seen it where everyone's like shaking
That's
each other
mad.
and hugging. Man, it's mental. It's like someone had dropped a load of ease in their drink or something.
Did you ever get
Uh,
involved in that as well? The E seed,
well,
acid
back in
house.
the early night. Well, I came out of prison in '91, and
What
I
was
hadn't.
that for?
Oh,
Football.
that was a stupid thing that I got involved in burgling a shop, actually, clothing shop, all the Timberland and shirts and
Yeah, yeah.
stuff like that. Silly bollocks. We got caught for that. And now another thing was a fight in a pub in Richmond, in Surrey. Welsh rugby fans, believe it or not. Welsh. It was just kicked off. It was nothing to do with that. And the judge just said, "Give it to me bad." He just said, "Wherever there's a sporting event, you seem to be in trouble. You give me 18 months."
18 months. Bloody
18
hell.
months, man, because I was,
Um,
oh, it's crazy. But hey, and I came out of that, when I came out that time, everyone had been raving and started raving. They'd started raving before I went in, and I used to look at them going, "What's happening to you boys? You look like bleeding hippies. What's going on here? Like, you idiots." Like, and I didn't, and then I must admit, I'm not promoting anything at all, narcotic wise or anything like that, because I'm clean as a whistle now.
yeah.
But I must admit, there was something in it.
There was definitely something in
It
it.
was a
Yeah.
good time. It was a great time. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, it stopped me going to football for a little bit. I
Yeah, it
wasn't
did
so
me.
fussed. I weren't even that fussed about it, believe it or not. I
Same
was,
here.
I was
didn't give a shit.
living for the raves more
Yeah,
than anything.
exactly. It
You did it as
was
well.
different. We had the natural buzz of football, the adrenaline, then this artificial buzz came along, and that was like another buzz. It was like a great buzz as well.
It
So
was.
we sort of latched on to that as well. 1989, we started doing it.
Yeah. It
So
was
the last
a
game was Leicester in '89.
different world, wasn't it? Different
It was.
world. The
And how
music. Oh,
everybody got together.
it
Mad, weren't
was.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hugging each other. And all that, hello, mate, I love you. How you going, geezer? And then you get women
Eyes
coming
like
up.
saucers like that, all wide-eyed and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
but
great times.
great eras. We've lived through some good eras, I must
We
say.
have. We're the last generation to go through something like that. I don't think anyone else ever going to do stuff that we did.
No,
No
no,
way.
no, no. Unfortunately, not.
No
It's
chance.
I can't ever see anything. You know, it's just gone crazy. The whole world, isn't it, man? Absolutely crazy,
Well, the
crazy
youth
stuff.
would say all they got is all they got is that, the
Yeah,
mobile phone. That's what
sad,
we
isn't
got.
it?
We never had that.
We didn't have
You
that,
know
did
what I
we?
mean?
We didn't even have
No,
phones. Nothing. We used to have the
no.
old. You'd have to ring the number,
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
you? Ring,
You have to
ring.
remember people's numbers. You have
That's
to
right.
remember have a little book or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
They
say, "I'll
used
meet you at 8 o'clock." You have to be there at 8 o'clock. There's no text messages saying, "Oh, I'm going to be 10 minutes late or 15." You have to stand there and wait for them. All
exactly.
your mates, and, you
Exactly.
know,
And when you're planning an away game, you say, well, I'll meet you all at, say, Euston or King's Cross. We'll all be there for 10 o'clock. And you just have to go there. There's no like ringing anybody up. You come in, and all that. You know, you just had to go, and you didn't know any different, did you?
yeah,
And do you
no,
know what? Now, social media, I find as well, you end up really slagging your player. People slag the players off, give them a hot. Back in the day, you took a defeat on the chin and moved on to the next game, didn't
yeah,
you?
of
You
course,
didn't worry about
yeah.
it. You didn't start analysing why we were shit and all that and blaming
Or
people.
sacking managers over flipping overnight and stuff. We never used to do that. You used to keep the manager for a good while before they got sacked. Now they just
Yeah,
get rid of them.
too easy, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
blame them. They're gone, they're
Yeah,
gone. All instant.
mental, ain't it?
What's it called? Instant gratification.
Yeah,
Everything's got to be there on the click of a button, including
yeah,
sacking a manager. Like where
yeah,
things don't, you just got to have faith in sometimes, don't you? You got to keep the faith. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely. I watched
100.
the video of you guys at, you mentioned Euston Station. I think it's Euston QPR Luton when it kicked off.
Yeah,
Black and white sort of CCTV footage of you got going toe to toe. I
that's
think
right.
QPR was running Luton up the road. I think
Uh,
Luton were
yeah,
getting done,
it
if I
was.
remember.
That was kind of a mission where what had happened was there'd been an FA Cup game where away fans were banned. But QPR did manage to get some down there, but Luton striped a lot of fellas up back in the old days. You know, when the Stanleys were about and all that.
Yeah.
Some QPR fans took some bad batterings, man. And it was out of order, to be honest. And that was kind of like a reprisal. This bump into Luton on the way back, and that's why there's always been a rivalry between us. You
Yeah.
know, I'll tell you another
Same with
one.
Cov.
So yeah, it's like you and Cov, really. Yeah, same sort of
Obviously, that's
thing.
the Leicester lad up in '82. There's always been that rivalry, but I think it's all calmed down now. But there was always that rivalry because Slash one of the Leicester lads up
Mm,
really, really badly. You know what I mean? There's been that rivalry for those few years.
yeah.
That's the same as you guys with Luton.
Yeah, that was nasty stuff. I mean, few people I know, I've known a few. I've got to know a few lads who've got some nasty Mars bars down their face. And another one of my mates come back looking like the elephant man, where he got battered. Nasty
But the good
stuff.
thing, no one died. The good thing
No-
was no one died, as
Well,
far as I know.
thankfully,
Yeah. Now
yeah,
it's different. You get
yeah,
gang culture now. People die. People are dying from stab
yes,
wounds.
I know. But that's malicious, man, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
horrible. You know, that's
It
like,
is, yeah.
oh, something's got to be done. I mean, you've got this thing about knives down, gloves up, and take up boxing or something,
It's
or
working.
you know,
The kids don't care.
it's not working, is it? Really?
No. It's good.
Unfortunately,
It's a good effort. I don't want to knock them. They're trying their best. I get it, but it's not working because the kids don't want it. They want
no.
to gain. They want to be part of something like we want to be a part of something. And that
Yes.
camaraderie and
Yeah.
that brotherhood and that
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of it's peer pressure as well, though. I think
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
than
possibly.
choice, we had
Yeah,
choice, didn't we? No one pressured us to get involved in it, did they? In them days,
no,
nobody.
no.
No one
We
said you
wanted
got.
to because we wanted to be
We
there. Yeah,
wanted to because it was
yeah,
it was good. It was good.
yeah,
I think boys get pressured into this sort of thing now as well.
yeah.
You know,
For protection, for backup. You ain't got much time left, have you?
I think about it's come up 10 minutes. So we've got a few minutes anyway. And you come up on your one as well. I'm too
I can
much
see
of
the time. I'm thinking
Wait,
we ain't
Riaz,
got much time
I'm
left.
too much of a cheapskate to upgrade, mate.
Well, times are hard, mate.
I'm
Everything's
not
going
doing
up.
this. I ain't doing this for my living as a profession, but I'm doing this because I like talking to people like you. That's what I'm doing it for. You know what I
Nice
mean?
one.
It is
So who are you
good.
going to get on your show then? Who else are you going to get on?
There'll be a few other people. I think Gary Harris might come on. Do you know him? He does all that. He started off with this little website called Proper Football on Facebook, and now it's everywhere. So they kind of concentrate all the way through all the divisions and leagues. It's not all about
Nice.
Premier. It's against modern football in a way as well. You know that thing.
Oh,
Again,
brilliant.
and I tell you, they got some great following now. Plus, I want to get some more QPR fans on here. I'm not getting enough QPR fans on areas. I only have one so far, but it's nice. I like hearing everybody else's side of stuff as well.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. So
Yeah, of course.
anyway, I'll plug it out there now. If anyone wants to come on and have a little chat like me and Riaz are doing now, please feel free just to message me or whatever, or leave a comment. Leave a comment in the thing here. Subscribe if you can. You know what I mean? It's not, as I say, I'm not doing this to earn big bundles of money because I ain't going to earn a penny out of it, literally. But I'm doing it because I
Yeah.
like. This gives me something to do. On a
Yeah.
Sun, is it today? It's Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday
And the
day.
thing is,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sunday
Sunday. The
evening.
thing is, we're not talking, it's not just about football, it's other stuff as well, which is
Oh yeah.
different.
There's always loads to talk about. Always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always loads, all different stuff to talk about. It's always
And,
useless. The usual thing is football, football, football.
yeah.
But now you've got a different sort of take to it. It's quite refreshing, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
And that's what I said to everybody so far. We could talk for hours and hours and hours and carry on. But I'll always invite everyone back again because we can talk about other stuff. And there's always more to talk
Yeah,
about in
yeah, yeah.
areas, mate. And I appreciate your time, man, as well. Because I know you're a busy
No, thank you
man.
for having me on. You know what I mean? It's been brilliant. I mean, it's great.
Ah, I
You know,
thought of you
honoured.
straight. Thought of you straight away because you know, most helpful when I've done my book, and I wanted to, other teams' perspectives and all that, and you were up for it, man, and I really appreciate it. So
Thank
cool.
you. Who introduced it? Was it Gatch? Can't remember. Was it Gatch, the
Gatch,
graffiti artist?
Gatch
Or was it
Ribbit.
the other lad?
He
Was
did.
it the other lad? Yeah, it was him.
And the other fella that was on last week, Mark McManus, casual American who lives in
Mark
Massachusetts.
McManus. I know that
He,
name.
yeah, he does a lot of sort of that type of casual type art, graphics and stuff. But Gatch, he does airbrushing, so
Yeah.
he sprays scooters and stuff like
Yeah, he don't
that.
mind scooter. He
Are
don't
you?
mind.
Yeah, you got a scooter, no, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, he don't mind. He's been sitting and flipping in the back garden for about 3 years now. You know what I mean?
He is unbelievable. What an artist he
Mental.
is. He
He's
is
mad,
ex.
mad, ain't it?
He
You should
is.
get him on. He's flipping funny as
Well,
he's funny
I'm
as.
trying to. Trust me, I'm trying to. But Gatch is a bit camera shy. I think
Nah, he's so funny though. He's so witty.
he's
He's like boom,
brilliant.
boom, boom, boom.
Oh, he's a
I
Yorkshireman, isn't
swear.
he? From Halifax.
Yeah.
He's from
I told
Halifax.
him to become a stand-up comedian, but he won't listen to me. He's absolutely
Yeah,
brilliant.
he could, couldn't he? He could, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, definitely.
And I will get on to him about it. I'm going to hassle him to come on, man. I really want him
I'm
on
gonna
here.
hassle him as well now.
100%. Get on to him, man. Oh, yeah, because we've got that WhatsApp group as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, yeah, which has gone dead now for
Yeah,
some
it has
reason.
now, yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
because Thingy's passed away, and
no, it's
he passed
tragic.
away,
In
and
fact,
Tom's in prison.
rest in peace, my man.
Yeah,
Tom, wasn't it? Yeah. I didn't.
yeah, Tom's in prison.
Tom's
Yeah,
in prison, and
Andy. Yeah,
Andy passed
yeah,
away. And
yeah,
I didn't know them really well. I'd sort of had a couple of chats to them, but
yeah. Andy was an ex-soldier. He was a good lad, but I think he just, I don't know, committed
yeah.
suicide.
By the grace of God, you know what
Yeah,
I mean, or
it's a
Allah or
massive
whatever.
thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a
I tell you,
massive thing. Suicide
dude,
amongst men. You know what I mean?
suicide, men's men. That's another thing I want to get onto. I spoke to
Yeah.
someone else about it. Men's mental health, something I want to get into as well. We could talk.
Well,
Don't want to be
two of
all.
us lot, as men, two of
Yeah,
us lot, we boss it all up. We don't say anything. We've got no one to talk.
you
You can
have
tell
to.
it your mates, but you feel a bit embarrassed, don't you, for talking about stuff like you
I
look like
don't.
you're weak
Not
or
anymore.
soft and whatever.
Since I got sober and into recovery and all that, I've got no shame about telling anybody how I feel. And I've got good support because I still go to AA meetings and stuff even after 21 years. And that is my primary purpose is to help other people get sober and get better and all that and with their mental health. So it's huge.
It
Imagine
is.
people, the lives you can save, man. Seriously.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Even
absolutely.
just say it, boys. If you feel like shit, say it, and just be honest and get it out there. Get it out there. Too much suicide going on. 100%.
I know a few lads have committed suicide as well. We didn't even know. You just don't know, do you?
He
They
done.
seem all happy and having a
Yeah.
laugh, and next thing they've gone and kill themselves. You think, Where'd that come from?
If only they'd have
You
said
know what I mean?
something, like, you know, and you could help.
Yeah, if only,
So
if
listen,
only.
everybody out there, please listen, man. Listen and talk. That's what I'm saying. You know, might have to
Everybody
wrap it
should be
up.
listening and talking. Oh shit, already.
I
Flipping, that was
think
quick.
so. I don't know. I haven't got a timer on my one. Have you?
I think mine says 35 now, so I think you started around. Yeah, he's gonna have to wrap up just in case
Maybe.
it cuts off. You know what I
Well, we
mean?
was just getting into the flow there, weren't we? Big time, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks again, Riaz. Proper.
No, pleasure,
Uh,
bro. I'm glad that you called me on because it's nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate it. It's good to relive those old days as well and talk about other stuff. And
We didn't really go into it in depth, but yeah, you know
we
what I mean.
will. No, we will. I think we will
Yeah,
go into it at some stage. You know,
yeah,
it's something that everyone's got to get together and do and really help out in some kind of way, aren't we? Really,
yeah, yeah,
you know, get rid of that shame type of thing. And
yeah.
it's still going on out there. People are still getting nicked at football as well for silly things. And
What do you think about it? The old boys still going? I know we've got a couple of minutes left. Old
yeah,
boys going to football and still getting involved. Do you think that's a daft? Or do you think it's just
getting involved, yes, it is a bit daft, yeah. But I'm not knocking anybody because I can't preach to no one because I was an idiot when I was younger and I used to get involved.
oh,
But
young though?
right
I'm talking
now,
about blokes.
you have to grow up a little bit, and I think if I'm to be honest with you, I think a lot of it is to do with substance abuse, right? Drink or other stuff, and or undealt with issues they have. I might get pelters for this, and I'm not trying to mug anybody off whatsoever. But why get involved? Why? Why now at this age? Why would you get involved? There's something you ain't dealt with, or something you need to take your anger out on something, or pride, a false pride issue where, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not knocking anybody, you know what I mean? It was a buzz, but it's not a buzz anymore. It's silly.
Oh,
You're gonna get nicked
it's
straight away, and that's it. You're done.
you get bird. You get bird.
You'll get a bird for it. You fuck your whole
Yeah,
family up and everything. Your
yeah,
job. Oh.
everything. Yeah, it's
So
not worth it.
lads, it's really not worth it. Go and meet up and have a reunion with all the boys and have a drink by all means, but like all that other stuff. And I'm not knocking them, I'm not mugging anyone off, and I'm not,
No, it was a different era, bro. Dave, it was a different era. The
it
80s was a
was
different era.
100%, man.
We can get away with stuff, get slapped on the wrist and carry on next game, you know what I mean? But now
Exactly,
you
yeah,
lose everything. For what? For
100%.
a punch. For one punch, you get 3 years. Is it
Stupid,
worth
isn't
it?
it? Not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it,
All right,
no.
bro, you're gonna have to. I think you're gonna have to log off now.
On that note, Riaz, I will leave it on that note. And great to see you and your lovely smile, mate. And I shall speak to you soon, very soon. All right, buddy,
Definitely, bro.
I'm hitting the off button. Here we go.
God bless you, bro.
Hello, mate. God bless.